I hear things.
You know what they call stuff like that? Gifts. I'm gonna train you. Use it.
There are other ways to see.
Hi, Charlie. Nice to meet you, man. Very excited to meet you, man.
Thank you.
So, the first question that came to my mind when I was preparing this interview was like, how do you feel when you wake up the next day after getting cast as Daredevil and saying, holy shit, I'm part of the Marvel Universe now?
Yeah, it's a wild experience, you know. I mean, I think it's, you know, I remember think like being very, very overexcited, but then also just like immediately filled with a sense of anxiety because I want, you know, I want it to go well. It comes with a sense of responsibility. I think, you know, these characters are beloved by so many people, so you want to get it right. You want to please the fans. But it was a very cool experience. Yeah.
I'm a personally mad fan of Daredevil, and my question is, Matt Murdock is a blind superhero.
Yeah.
I imagine as an actor it should be a very challenging thing to do.
Yeah.
How you prepare yourself for that?
Well, in terms of the blindness, you know, I worked with a gentleman who's been blind. He's been visually impaired for 20 years. So I did a lot of like research in terms of, you know, Matt Murdock, when he's with other people and he's out in the world, he has to maintain the illusion that he's a blind person. So he has my cane technique had to be appropriate, and the way that you feel for things on a table. And then, of course, there was the detail of the eyes. You know, when Matt takes his glasses off, there has to be kind of a deadness to the eyes, which is very tricky when you're trying to do business in a scene because you can't look at anything. You know.
And just to finish, will your impersonation of Daredevil join eventually the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
I would love to know the answer to that question. I've not been told anything, but it would be a great privilege if that was to be the case.
Fantastic, man. Thank you so much.
I don't see the city anymore.
Hi, Deborah. Very nice to meet you. You look lovely tonight. I'm George. Hi. So, from True Blood to Daredevil, now the most anticipated online series so far. How was this transition for you, joining from the big TV blockbuster to the online blockbuster now?
Well, honestly, the companies are very comparable. You know, they both have great attention to detail, and you know, I was 42 hours quite literally between finishing True Blood and starting Daredevil. So it was a really nice thing to kind of take my mind off of how sad I was feeling about that ending. And they were such a welcoming family at Netflix that it brought me right through the transition.
How are you approaching the character of Karen Page?
I like the idea that she's very brave, and she's not at all scared of getting in trouble or getting hurt, and so she doesn't let anything stop her. I like that part of her a lot.
One of these things that we respect a lot for you is how you're using your True Blood experience to do charity and stuff like that. You always give away posters, and you has such a good movement on that thing online. So I wonder what dragged you to do that. What motivates you?
Well, you know, I mean, the love of my life has a disease, an eye disease that affects him and his family, and so it's quite personal to us. But I also think, you know, I love what I do because of the art form, because of the acting, and this wonderful thing that comes with it, which is sort of a public voice. You want to use that for something good, and I'm glad that I have a platform to do that.
Fantastic. Thank you, Maya. Have a lovely night. Bye-bye.
I'll keep you safe, Karen. I have to be the man this city needs.
Hello, mate. How are you, sir?
Not so bad.
What's your name?
I'm George from Spotlight Report.
Hi, George.
Yeah. Hi. Well, you joined the most anticipated superhero franchise online for Netflix, Daredevil.
Stay tuned for more details.
And the details coming up now. What can we expect about your character and the series so far?
Okay, so I play Vladimir. He is one of two Russian brothers who has come over to the States to create a new life for themselves. And what they do is questionable, to say the least. They're not very nice guys. I mean, we've all got flaws, but these guys are particularly flawed, and they're trying to get ahead, as we all are, but they're doing it in very, very questionable means. So yeah, I've got Russian background myself, and so to play a Russian character, but filming in New York is amazing for me. And I'm a Melbourne boy, so I'm kind of one state over, and to live and work in New York, filming with Vincent D'Onofrio, Charlie Cox, Deborah, the whole crew is amazing. Oh, let's not forget Marvel. You know, I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but everyone just from the top down has been amazing to deal with.
Fantastic. Will your character cross path with Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin?
You'll just have to watch on April 11th. Oh no, April 11th in Australia, but April 10th. Look, he's a villain. I'm a villain. You know, I'd like to think that there's a little camaraderie there, but I'll just say that the fans are going to lose their minds when they finally see this show. It's very, very exciting. Not all is as it seems, my friend.
Fantastic. Nice to meet you, and thanks
so
a lot.
much, mate. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys.
This darkness is the light.
I'm just trying to make my city a better place.
Maybe if he had an iron suit or a magic hammer, that would explain why you keep getting your asses handed to you.